Okay, so picture a rave. Thousands of people, the lights, the energy. But instead of a DJ spinning house music, everyone is chanting ancient mantras. Now imagine that scene gets a massive shout out from the Prime Minister of India. Well, that's exactly what's happening. A brand new cultural movement is here, blending devotion with dance music, and we're going to break down the rise of Bhajan Clubbing.
Everything kicked into high gear with this one sentence. On January 25th, during his Man Ki Baat radio address, Prime Minister Narendra Modi actually praised this growing youth trend. He literally compared the atmosphere to these massive international concerts. And that one comment, well, it changed everything.
You know, the power of an endorsement like that is just staggering. That single mention was like throwing gasoline on a fire. All of a sudden, online searches just exploded. Social media completely lit up. It was this instant, viral validation for a scene that had been kind of bubbling just under the mainstream.
And when I say it exploded, I mean it literally hit #1. Right after the speech, the term Bhajan Clubbing became the top trend on both Google and Twitter in India. The entire country was suddenly asking the exact same question. So, let's get into it. Let's answer that question. Beyond all the hype and the headlines, what is actually happening at these events? What is this fusion of ancient spirituality and modern party culture all about?
All right, so try to imagine a huge venue. You've got laser lights, you've got heavy bass, and thousands of people are dancing. But the music isn't your typical club track. They're chanting these ancient devotional bhajans. You can think of them as spiritual hymns or songs of praise, like Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, but they're remixed with electronic beats and performed by live bands and DJs. It is a full-on concert experience, but the whole core of it is spiritual.
And this chart really breaks down the difference because it's huge. Just forget what you know about a normal club scene. At these events, alcohol and smoking, totally out. The music isn't pop remixes. It's all about electronic bhajans. And get this, instead of a hangover, people talk about getting a sober high, this natural endorphin rush from the pure energy of the crowd. It feels less about just random socializing and way more about a real, genuine connection.
So what does it actually feel like to be there? Well, it's all about the vibe, right? You've got the incredible power of thousands of voices chanting together in unison. You've got this modern sound coming from live bands and DJs. You've got the raw, kinetic energy of everyone just dancing freely. It all combines to create this powerful, almost overwhelming sense of spiritual connection.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Why has this movement resonated so deeply with India's youth? What's the real driving force behind this incredible popularity? Well, the best answers come straight from the people who are actually there.
First off, there's this huge appeal of a clean, positive experience. I mean, this quote just says it all perfectly. We live in a pretty stressful world, right? So here is this massive social event where you can have an absolutely amazing time and then wake up the next day feeling great, both physically and mentally. No regrets. But it goes a lot deeper than just having a fun night out. You hear this over and over again. People say they feel this profound sense of connection, not just to the other people in the room, but to their own inner self, to their spirituality. It really seems to be filling a need for meaning that a typical party just can't.
And hey, let's be honest, this is a huge factor. The fact that these events are sober means the memories you make are sharp and clear. The joy, the music, the faces in the crowd, it's an experience that really stays with you because you were 100% present for all of it.
So if you put it all together, the appeal becomes crystal clear. This isn't just happening in a vacuum. It's tapping right into this global, sober, curious movement and this post-pandemic hunger we all have for authentic, meaningful experiences. Bhajan Clubbing offers that powerful, natural endorphin rush. It's an escape from stress that's actually constructive and leaves you feeling genuinely uplifted.
So how did we get here so fast? It's kind of amazing when you look at the timeline. It really started small, just growing in these little niche communities for a few years. By 2025, it started hitting the mainstream in major cities. But the real rocket fuel, the game changer, was the Prime Minister's endorsement in January 2026. That's what triggered the viral explosion that's now pushing it towards global recognition.
And the demand is just undeniable. These events are consistently selling out across the country's biggest hubs. We're talking Mumbai, Delhi, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Kolkata, Pune. Even smaller cities are getting in on it. This is not a niche thing anymore. It's a full-blown nationwide movement.
The engine driving all this growth, especially its international spread, is social media. These short, powerful clips showing thousands of people dancing in what looks like a trance-like state of devotion. They're going viral, and they're captivating a global audience, sparking curiosity way beyond India's borders.
And look, this isn't just a theory. It is already happening. Viral clips from places like Chennai's Good Deeds Club have made huge waves internationally. And now, we're actually seeing similar events pop up in cities like London and New York as artists take this uniquely Indian format to a brand new global audience.
So what this all really comes down to is something way more than just a party trend. It's a genuine cultural shift. You're watching a new generation take these centuries-old traditions and completely make them their own. They're proving that devotion doesn't have to be quiet or confined to a specific place. It can be loud, it can be modern, it can be cool, and it can be communal.
And that really leaves us with a fascinating question to think about. Are we actually witnessing the evolution of spiritual practice for the 21st century? A future where connection and devotion are found under laser lights, powered by electronic beats, and shared by thousands of people at a time? It seems like a new generation is chanting a very loud yes.